Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Motivational Montage. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. Thank you very much for spending time with me, because I love spending time making these videos for you. And it's not, believe it or not, just for you. I myself, as I've mentioned in previous videos, do grow as I'm reading the blogs, as I'm making the videos, and I learn. Something happens all the time. But I've got all the time in the world. Right. Greetings. Time, as the song goes, it keeps on slipping into the future. However, I have noticed when the future finally gets here, time is the same. There isn't any extra time. There can never be any spare time. Nor is it possible to really and truly waste time. There is always the same amount of time. What exactly is time? What is so important about it to me? I don't have a lot of time to figure it out, but I have to try. Well, first off, time is a concept of human nature. My research brought to my attention that the Babylonians and the Egyptians began to measure time at least 5,000 years ago, according to archaeological findings. This is where I researched. There might be differences, but fair enough. This is where I got to. Why isn't so important to me is rather easy. My God, the creator of everything, has me on a schedule. To him, the deadline is just a moment away. But for me, I haven't got a clue. I have so much to do in God's kingdom before time runs out. Well, it can't really ever run out if I understand eternity correctly. Well, I gotta go. I'm running out of time. But let me give you the bottom line. I worded it that way. The traditional view has been that God is timeless in the sense of being outside of time altogether. That is, he exists, but does not exist at any point in time. And he does not experience temporal succession. That roughly means a following of one thing after another in time. Once the trumpets sound and I'm called home, this thing that I call time isn't going to vanish altogether. I shall experience it in a totally different way, and most likely even forget what it is, how it's measured, and wonder why I even worried about it to begin with. I love you all, and you can't do anything about it. That's how I end the blog. I'm not ending the video. I haven't got time to end the video. I've still got time. Yes, time. I don't have all the time in the world. According to my little timer here, I've only been 3.5 minutes, and I've got about maybe 3 minutes or so more to go. So I don't really have all the time in the world for this video. But what am I trying to say? I have all the time in the world, but yet I'm on a schedule? Well, here it is. If I'm going to focus on the way I understand what God has planned for me in his kingdom, I'm in trouble because I don't have time. I got to go here. I got to do that. I got to talk to this person. I got to call that person. I got to answer this email. I got to go there, and I got to pick this up, and I got to go over there and drop that off. I don't have time. But if I have totally submitted myself to God, if I have totally surrendered myself to his will, his word, and his way, the three most important things in everybody's life, if I have dedicated myself to studying his scriptures and studying his plan for my life the best I can, then I'm on his time. Now, we just got done reading, he's outside of time. He doesn't exist in time, in succession, and so forth. But the Holy Spirit is within me, And I am, unfortunately, in succession of time, you know, the moment, the moment, the moment, the moment. So the Holy Spirit is too, right? Right? I can't be wrong on that one. That one is a given. That's a solid fact. If he's in me, faithful and just to complete the good work he started, he's never going to stop. He's never going to leave. So he also goes moment to moment to moment to moment with me. There is how I have all the time in the world, because I'm on his time. If it's time to stop the video now, I'll go, okay, I love you all. And I'm done with the video, but it's not time to, you know. So I'm just going to keep on listening to what the Holy Spirit has to tell me, looking at my blog to make sure I'm on the track and not going down rabbit holes like I have in a video or 3. But the point being, it's not about me. I say that a lot. It's all about him, and we know that for fact. Soli Deo Gloria. So there is where the time is. I got time to just stand here for a second. No, seriously, I'm looking at my clock. I'm only 6 minutes, almost 6.5 minutes. I could stand here with my hand raised. I got time. Nah, I'm just kidding. A little bit of fun to show you something. You know, it's timing that makes his will, his word, and his way perfect. And who's got the most perfect timing? Time is nothing to him. But to us, apparently it seems to be something. So he works with us. See how that works? See what I did there? I just brought the infinite God to a finite moment. Because, well, hey, I am finite. Even though, well, let me back up a second because I did misspeak there. This body is finite. The brain is finite. The heart is finite. Lewis, living inside the body, he's not. He's infinite. He's either, you know, if he wasn't saved, he's going to go to hell, but he is saved, so he's going to go to heaven. You know, time. Think about what I'm talking about here, and that thing I just got done talking about. Add that to what I had already said. Add that to what you already know. And then forget it, because I'm out of time. Just kidding. I still got lots of time. I haven't heard no trumpets yet. But I've always got to love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I've got time for that. All the time in the world. That's what my blog says. Stay blessed, safe, healthy, and frosty. Till next time we get together, keep looking up.